Hi there, I'm Tim Linsdau. I'm a video producer, a Christian, and also I'm a Parkinson's sufferer. I want to talk about Parkinson's today. Okay, what does that mean to have Parkinson's disease? It's a disease where the cells that produce dopamine in your brain are dying off. So you lose that substance that controls motion. The ability to move in our body is an amazing thing, and how it's controlled. Our brains have the ability to tell our hands and arms the ability to break an egg. So you're going to have a fried egg, and you tap it on the side of a bowl and break it open. Well, you don't want to smash the egg all over the place, and you want just enough pressure to break that shell. And that's the amazing thing that takes place in your brain, to be able to control that give and take motion, if you will. And that's an amazing part of our body, an amazing example of our creation. Well, some of you, if you've watched my videos, will notice that I have a tremor, and it's mostly in my left hand. And I have some stiffness on my left side. When I first noticed it, was very slight tremors in my hands. And of course, eventually you go to the doctor and they look you over really good and they say you've got Parkinson's. They don't actually take a blood test that I know of. It's more by observation the best that I understand. How you walk, how your face looks, or numerous things. But something that struck me was one of my doctors says you'll notice that you're losing your sense of smell. And I had that for a long time ago. Now, whether that's what my case is or was, because I worked in the produce business years ago, and you're around a lot of things that have some strong smells, especially something that's going bad, like a watermelon. Been around that. And I got to thinking I was just getting used to it. But it may have been the Parkinson's. But my mother was losing her sense of smell. That's quite a ways before she passed away, but I don't think she was ever diagnosed with Parkinson's, or that I really noticed any tremors or anything like that she was having difficulties with. Now, I take what they call levodopa, carbidopa-levodopa. If I remember correctly, the carbidopa controls the levodopa that mimics the missing dopamine, and it does help, but it doesn't, in my case, it doesn't stop it. Especially when I'm doing these videos, sometimes I might get a little nervous trying to remember something, and it'll cause that tremor to start. I do a lot of activities in the Boy Scouts and the Kiwanis, so I'm in front of a lot of people speaking. Well, there's some stress there, and that can affect it. I suppose it's kind of a measuring device to see if I am stressed. Some people who seem to have no Parkinson's symptoms will shake or tremor when they're nervous, so nothing new there. It just accentuates what I have. it makes it a little difficult because I like to do a lot of volunteer leadership programs, the Scouts and the Kiwanis, so it has an effect on me and how well I do in that environment. What can you do about it? Well, first of all, you get to your doctor and they send you a neurologist. They go over everything. They're well familiarized with the disease and its effects. Some of the things that help, okay, the drugs do help. There are some nutritional type drugs that people are touting. Not drugs, but supplements. I've used them, but I haven't noticed a lot of difference. But exercise, they say, is very important, and it is, because your muscles start to stiffen. I've noticed my balance is not good like it once was, which is important. So, ask your doctor and for help with physical therapy. They can give you some great therapies or exercises that are focused on the effects of Parkinson's and loosening up your joints and your muscles and strengthening you for balance and conditioning, which is good. You should do that. And exercise is very important anyway, but it seems to have a very positive effect on Parkinson's. So get up, get around, go for a walk, go for a 30-minute walk. Really, really a good idea. Or other exercise, but try and do that. That's very important. You'll feel better about yourself because you're getting out there and doing something for yourself to improve your condition or improve the effects of Parkinson's. And it does help you. And the older you get, it's good for you anyway. You should be doing that. I have tried one other prescription they gave me. The bad part was it put me to sleep, and I couldn't. I'm active, so I couldn't do that. As to whether it would have helped or not, I don't know. They're working on different things all the time, trying to help Parkinson's. The latter stages of dementia or hallucinations, I'm not familiar with that. Not in those latter stages, but they do work with that issue also to help you with that. So they're constantly working with it. Check online, but stay close with your doctor on it. They see research material and different things that are going on in that area. Let people know you're around. I always let them know. I'm in groups, so they're not guessing what's going on. You got it. Just make the most of it. Get that exercise. Get around people, be around people. Your friends and relatives, knowing that, they're going to accept you as you are. There may be humorous moments from it, I don't know. If you do, laugh. Have a good laugh. Enjoy life. Just get out there and make the most of it. Things happen. Who knows why? Genetic, heredity. I think my father had it because he was a special finish carpenter, and so he did very fine type work, and that began to bother him because he couldn't quite control those fine motor skills you needed. So it had a negative effect on him. But he always pressed on, made the most of it. And I felt the same way. Just, you could hide in the house, but, do everything you can. Get out there and keep going. That activity, the mental frame of mind, being around people you enjoy and love, that you can't beat that effect. around people that care about you. You know, don't isolate yourself. If you're walking, get out and walk on your block. You know, get out there and get around people. And, you know, the more you're around them, the more they're accepted, and it's not an issue. Just make the most of your life. Don't let it get you down. Anything can happen in our lives. God can use them. God can use these things for the benefit of others. To see you being active and valiant in your trouble, you know, that's very important. Don't let that get you down. So, press on and make the most of it. Press on and make the most of your life, however that is. Be caring and loving at all times. Seek your God diligently in His Word, and just live the best you can. I'm Tim Linsdau. Please like and comment on my videos, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.